Welcome to the Plus add-on tutorials. Today I'm gonna demonstrate blog post. First of all, you need to create blog post from the backend. Post custom post type is by default in the WordPress. You need to create the blog post from here. You can set up the category, tags, date, and everything in the post. Different themes have different layouts in the backend and different options for this, but the category, the format, tags will be stay default. Also featured image will stay default, so you need to set up all those options here. The title and description, if you have created this post in the Elementor, you can edit that from here. Now we are assuming you have all the posts are ready, so let's start with the styling of the blog post. So in this widget you have the content layout. In that you have the four styles. All four styles are highly customizable, so you have all the options in a different groups in the style tab and here. So first of all you need to select the four styles. You can see the style here. This is style 2, style 3 and style 4. Then you have the layouts option. From that you can select grid, masonry, metro or carousel. We will discuss all individual later this video. So we will discuss on the grid, masonry, metro and carousel. Then you have the content source. From here you can select the category. So if you want to show the one category all the posts, you can select that category here, right? You can select another, then these two category, all the posts will be visible here. Then you have the option for the maximum post display. You can select how much post you want to display in the beginning, so you can select that as per your needs. Here is the option for the offset post. That means if you want to hide few posts from the beginning, for example, if you want to hide this post, you just need to select the one, then that post will be hidden. If you select the two, then another post also gonna be hide. This offset post will work like this. If you want to show all the posts by default, you can select the 0, so it will show the default values, right? Then you have the order by option. So you have lots of options to choose from to set up the order. Then you have the order for the descending and ascending. Then you have the columns manager, in which you have the column option for the desktop, tablet and mobile. We can discuss this when we will go through grid, masonry, metro and carousel. Then in the extra options, due to SEO purpose, we have put the tag option for the title. You can select the title tag here. Then you have the option to display accept or content on or off. For example, if you want to turn it off, accept will not be visible. All style have the different way to display accept, and it will work based on that. So if you turn it on, as per this style, it will be on hover only, so it will look like this. You also have the accept content count. This is the number for the accept count. If you put the 10, the content will be lower. It's a count of words, the words used in your accept. Then you have the option for the display post meta. If you hide that, you will not have the date and other post meta. You also have the different options for the post meta you can choose from. So you have the three styles. Then you have the category wise filter option. We will discuss about this option later in this video. Then you have the loading options. We again discuss about this in the later video. Then you have the styling tab, in which you have the post meta tag. In the post meta tag, you have the typography options. You have all the typography options available here. You can adjust that. You can see the difference. There is the color option for the normal and for the hover part. Then in the title, you have the typography options and title color for the normal and hover. For the accept, again typography option and the color option for normal and hover. Then you have the content background option. This option is varies as per the styles, because some style doesn't need the background color, so this part will not work in that particular style, right? This style is available for the normal and hover. For example, in this demo, for the normal it's a blue and on hover is black, so you can see the difference. Then you have the options for the featured image. You have the hover effect styles. Currently we have just one style. It will have more styles very soon. Then you have the normal and hover background color. It's a hover color, it's a overlay color which you can see here. For example, if I will make it a dark on hover, it will be like this. So again, this option you can set up as per your needs. So we have set up this overlay color option, so you need not to make the images with the overlay colors. Then you have the option for the box loop background style. In that you have the box border option. If you turn it off, you can see all the edges. You can turn it on and set up the border style, border width. Border width, border color have the normal and hover options. Then you have the border radius options. Again, those radius options are available for the normal and hover. Then you have the background color options. And in this, some styles doesn't need the background color for the box, so it might not work. But in some styles, you will use that as per your needs. Then you have the box add option for the normal and the hover. It have all the options including color, horizontal, vertical, blur, spread and position. Then in the extra option there is a messy column option which we discuss later in this video. This is the on scroll view animation. We have made separate video for this which is available in our channel. You can check it out from there. Now let's get back to the grid layout. You can see in our demo there is the grid layout for the different styles. Now when you choose the grid layout, you just need to go to content tab. In content layout there is a layout option. From there you can choose the grid. Now once you select the grid, you will have the columns manage option. From there you can manage the columns for the desktop version, for the tablet version and for the mobile version. And you have the option to gap the space between each block. You can adjust that space as per your need. You can put that in percentage and em. And especially these gap options are responsive, so you can change it out in the different devices. So these are the options available for the grid layout. Now let's get back to the masonry layout. We have the option for the masonry. If you want to select the masonry, you need to go to the content tab. In the content layout, you have the option for the masonry. Once you select the masonry, you again need to manage the column settings, in which you can select the column value for the desktop, tablets and the mobile. You again have the column option, which will be the space between each block. You can see it here. You can adjust that as per your needs. That option is available for the all devices, so you can change it in the tablet or in the mobile device. After the masonry block section, you have the metro option. You can see the different metro layouts. Those are based on the column, and we have created different layouts as per the column. For example, we have the 3 column and the layout 2. This is the 3 column layout 1. So there are various options as per the column size and the layout. To set up a metro layout, you need to go to layout section again in the content tab, and from there you can select the metro. Once you select the metro layout, you have the column manage option available. From there you have the different column options. Now once you select the column, there will be metro style based on that column. If you select the column 4, and there will be available total 3 styles. Different column have different styles available, so you can choose those from there. Then there is the option for the tablet responsive. That means the metro layout have the different look, so it might not work properly in the mobile or in the tablet devices. So there is the option of a tablet responsive. So in the tablet you can select the column, and right now we have column 3 option in the tablet, and that have 4 styles. So in the tablet you can select any style from this. And for your information, in the mobile layout, metro style will be changed with the masonry. So metro will not work in the mobile. In the mobile device, by default, it will change to masonry. You also have the column gap and space options. Once you choose the carousel option in the blog post, you need to go to content tab. From the content tab, you need to select layout as a carousel. Once you select the layout as a carousel, the column options will be gone from here to style. In the style, you will have the carousel options. In the carousel option, first of all, you have the option for the slider mode. Currently, horizontal option is available. Then you have the slide speed option. Then you have the option for the column. You can select the different column values in the desktop, tablet and the mobile. You also have the next previous option, which will be a one column or all visible columns. For example, if you select the one column and you previous or next, it will just rotate one column. And if you select the all visible columns, it will rotate all the columns. Let's turn on the dots so you will have the idea about this option. From there, you can see all the visible columns are changed. If you select the one column, just one column will be changed. After that, you have the option for the slide padding. So you can adjust the space in between the columns. That slider padding option available for the responsive devices. Then you have the option for the draggable, infinite mode, pose on hover, adaptive height and autoplay. When you turn autoplay on, there is the autoplay speed option available, so you can adjust the speed as well. After that, you have the dots option. Dots options are available with the various styles. You can select various styles and all the settings below that for the cosmetics. Then you have the dots top padding. So you can adjust the top padding of the dots. These on hover dots are the option if you want to hide the dots and you want to make that visible only when someone hover on it. If this will be off, it will be by default it will be visible. If you turn it on, it will be hidden, and once you hover on that, it will be visible. Then you have the option for the arrows. You can turn on dots and arrows together as well. You can see the styles. In the arrows, there are different styles. Total 6 styles are available. And the cosmetics options are also available at the bottom of the each style selection. Then on hover arrow again option like the dots. So when you turn it on, your arrows will be hidden, and once you hover on that, it will be visible. Then let's turn those options off. You have the center mode option. In the center mode, you have the center padding option, so you can adjust the padding between each blocks. We recommend to go with the even value in the center mode. So those are the visible like that. So let's go with the 3. Once you select the 3, you can see the center post will be visible higher and the other will be shrunken. Those options are available here. You can select none. If you doesn't want to select any of those options, you can see the other options are other post on the both the sides. Then if you select the scale option, you can manage the scale value for the center slide and for the normal slides. For example, if I will make this value higher and decrease this value, you can see the difference. You also set up the opacity option for the normal slide using this option. So all the options are available for the center slide. Then you have the option for the rows. Let's turn center mode off. If you select the 2 rows, there will be a 2 rows, and you can adjust all the settings from here. If you turn the dots on, you will see the dots at the bottom, right? You also have the top space option, so you can adjust the space between the rows. These are the things for the carousel blocks. After that, there is the option for the blog post filter. You can filter your blog post based on the category. You have the various options for that, and you can set up that. So let's discuss that. To turn on the filter mode, let's turn off the 2 rows option first of all. And let's go with the grid option. So this is the normal grid option. You can select the filter option for the grid, masonry and metro. In the grid option, you need to go to the extra options, and then you need to select the category wise filter. Once you turn it on, you have the category style option. You will have total 4 type of styles and 4 type of hover styles. So you can select as per your needs. You also have the filter alignment option, so you can adjust the filter on the center, left, or on the right. And all the cosmetics and typography options for the filters are available in the style. You can select that from the filter category. There are the typography options available, inner padding, margin, and all the cosmetics options are available for the normal and for the hover version. So you can adjust the filter options using these two tabs, the filter category and the extra option. Now after the filters, let's discuss about the messy columns. You can see this look. It have the different padding on the top by which you can make this kind of messy columns. You can make the messy columns even for the carousels. You can see the difference. Now to turn the messy columns on, you need to go to the extra options. First of all, let's turn off the filter option. Now in the styling, let's go to extra options. Now from there, you can select the messy column option. Now in the messy column option, you have the option for the padding on the top. You can select the value like this. You can select the value positive or the negative. Those values are available for the different devices as well. Now if you select the column 2, there will be a different value, and in the column 3 there will be a different value. So by this way you can select the messy columns. Now keep in mind, you have to select the values for the columns are visible. If you select the column false value, it will change the layout. So you can see the fourth column will be a more down. So you just need to keep this as default and adjust only 3 columns. If you have the 4 columns here, you can adjust till the 4th column. But right now if you have the 3 columns, so adjust only 3 columns. So these are the options for the messy columns. Now let's discuss about the blog post stager load. The stager load is the effect which you will get when you first load the page. You can see the different stager values and stager effect. You can see the stager effects and values here. Now if you want to turn that effect on, you just need to go to on scroll view animation. From there you can select the style. For example, let's select fade in. Then you have the animation delay, the after how much time you want to load. If you select the 200, then there is the least load animation. From there you can select the stager based animation. If you select this option, and this is the animation stager time, for how much time you want to keep the animation, so you can select this value. And you have the animation duration, like for how much time you want to make that animation. So these are the options. Sometimes it will not work in the back end. In that case you just need to update and check that in the front end. So the stager load will be available in the front end and not available in the back end. Now let's go with the lazy load. To turn the lazy load, let's see the demo. The lazy load options are, first of all, 3 posts will be available, then the 3 more, and then 3 more. So let's set up that kind of options here. To turn the lazy load on, you need to go to the extra options, and from the extra options you have the more post loading options available here. From there you can select the lazy load. In the lazy load, there is the option for the more post on the click on scroll. That means how many blog posts you want when someone is loading, right? If you select the two, when someone scroll, then there will be a two more post will be available, and by default there will be the post available which will you have written here, the maximum post display. If you put the two here and three here, then each time it loads three more posts. So you can adjust the lazy load like this. Again, the lazy load will not work in the back end. You need to update and check that in the front end. After the lazy load, there is the option for the pagination. You can see the option here. Pagination option is available in the content tab, extra options, and at the bottom there is the option for the more post loading option. From there you can select the pagination. Once you select the pagination, there will be a pagination typography and the text color and hover text color. So you can adjust all those options over here and your pagination will work like this. You need to check that in the front end after the update of this page. After the pagination, there is the option for the load more. There is the option for the load more button. So turn it on this option. You need to go to content tab, extra options, and more post loading option. From there you can select the load more. In the load more you have the option for the button text. You can select how many posts you want once you click on this button, and the default post will be from the maximum post display. So if you choose 2 here, initially it will be only 2, and once someone click on the load more, 3 more posts will be visible. You also have the load more typography options. You have the load more border option, and you have the other options related to load more button over here. The text color, background type, box shadow, and all the options related to button of load more are available here for the normal and for the hover. So these are the options for the load more logs. If you have any other questions, write us on the comment box below. Hope you have enjoyed this video tutorial on the blog post and its options. We have covered design style and grid, masonry, metro, carousel, filter, messy column, stager load, lazy load, pagination, and load more options in this video tutorial. Do check all the related links in the description below. Thanks for watching and keep crafting amazing websites. See you in the next video.